TPSynergy makes it easy to manage the dropship process in Shopify stores. So when you create a product in Shopify stores, all that you do is you add a vendor in the Shopify. Shopify allows you to add a vendor. You can define a new vendor or existing vendor. So in this case, as I'm showing, the vendor is a dolls vendor. You just add the vendor. So once you have added the product, what TPSynergy does is when it pulls the details from Shopify, it automatically creates a supplier for each of the vendor created in Shopify. TPSynergy creates a supplier under purchasing. You'll be able to see that under the suppliers. So for example, in this case, I have created a vendor dolls. So it creates a vendor called dolls vendor. So to create a user ID, you may want the supplier to manage the shipments and orders. To create a user ID, you just add the email address of the vendor. In this case, for example, admin@dolls.com. You just update this email ID and update the record. So this will send an invitation to the supplier. The supplier will automatically get a user account. They will get an invitation like this. All that they do is they just click the link and create account. So once they have done it, when your customers are creating order in Shopify, let's say they are buying the item that's a dropship item. So when they do that, TPSynergy pulls down the order and automatically creates a purchase order for the supplier. So in this example, I'm just ordering this item in Shopify as a customer, and this doll is a dropship item. So what TPSynergy does is it downloads the order and then it creates a corresponding purchase order so that the purchase order can be sent to the supplier. Also, if one order has got multiple suppliers, TPSynergy will sort it out, and even the customer order may have your own stock item. In that case, it will not create a purchase order. It will fulfill from the stock. And so if it is a dropship item, so in this example, I'm just creating one item 1069. This is the order that his customer has created, and this is a dropship item. So what TPSynergy does is it pulls down all the order details. It identifies who is the supplier for this item. So in this case, for this doll item, it's a dropship item. So what it does is it creates a corresponding purchase order. So in this case, it has just created one order. It has downloaded the order. It has successfully processed the order. So the customer orders can be viewed under the selling. Under selling, you'll be able to see the customer orders. So you'll be able to sort out all the orders. So for example, now the order that we received is 1069, which is here, which is downloaded from Shopify. So this being a dropship item, TPSynergy will automatically create a corresponding purchase order and send it to the supplier. So you'll be able to view the purchase orders under the purchase ordering menu. And so this is a new purchase order that has been created. So what the supplier does is the supplier will get these orders notified by email. So when a new purchase order is created for the supplier will get notified of the purchase order. They'll be able to see the purchase order. They can log into TPSynergy and process the purchase order. So right now I logged in as a supplier into TPSynergy and I'm going to ship this item. So this item, I got all the address where it is to be shipped and all that, the end customer address. So the supplier just drop ships the item. So when they drop ship the item, what TPSynergy does is it automatically ships the item, corresponding customer item. It ships, it moves that order to a ship status, it creates an invoice. And not only that, it updates Shopify customer and it fulfills the order. So without doing anything, without managing anything, without manually processing anything, so automatically your order, the dropship orders get fulfilled by the supplier, and also TPSynergy updates Shopify with the fulfillment status. So the customer gets a tracking number. So that's how the dropship is managed in TPSynergy. It automatically downloads the customer orders, sorts it out based on the supplier, send the purchase order to the supplier, and supplier is log into TPSynergy portal and create a dropship per shipment. TPSynergy creates an invoice and then fulfills the orders in Shopify. It also sends the invoice to QuickBooks. If you're connected to QuickBooks online or desktop, the invoice will get posted automatically. So the entire dropship business with Shopify is automated using TPSynergy. Thank you.